Finance. Presented by Say What Radio.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's go! Hit it!
Hey y'all, it's your girl Starr, and you are tuned into a brand new episode of What the Finance. So, guys, I hope this episode finds you well. I don't know about you guys, but I'm having a hard time keeping up with the dates. I think it's April the 5th, and we are knee deep in fighting the coronavirus pandemic. So I know a lot of people are out of work. A lot of people are maybe working part-time or doing freelance jobs. I just know that a lot of people are not only physically stressed out, but financially stressed out, emotionally stressed out. So I want to start this episode by letting you guys know that we will definitely get through this. I promise you, just do not lose the faith. Do not stop moving forward, even if it's just a crawl. Just keep crawling forward. I know there's a lot of information out there that's just saying, oh, just chill, take it easy, take care of yourself. Who cares if you eat up the whole house? You know, who cares if you just want to live in your pajamas and just binge on Netflix, which that's definitely okay. But I always tell people it's also okay to do the opposite. It's also okay to refuse to be a victim and to say, you know what, despite how I'm feeling, I'm going to push through. So that's that on that. But my thoughts and prayers are with everyone, especially essential workers who do not have the choice to stay home and hunker down, and especially those that are fighting this thing physically in the medical field. Thoughts and prayers to you all. Now, so the show, guys, today. So I was just sitting here thinking, like, what do I want to talk about on the next episode? And this is a little different. You know, I talk about finances. As many of you guys know, I've been full-time self-employed for about 6 weeks now. And my swim coach, which is one of my closest friends, asked me if I regret my decision in quitting my job. And to answer, I definitely do not, but I had to laugh because y'all know that I had the the longest, most stressful commute from my house to my old job. Like, it was an hour and a half there and back every single day. I feel like I used to live in my car. But now with everything, they are working from home, which of course is good. I mean, being in that type of environment, it was like a call center environment where you're sitting really close to your fellow adjusters. You definitely can't be in that environment right now with the social distancing orders. So everybody's working from home. And I was like, man, finally, Geico lets people work from home right after I quit. But no, even with that, no, I do not have my regrets. But I definitely want to speak honestly and let you know that I had, and I still have, some fears. I started this business about a week after coronavirus just really started picking up. And I'm a life insurance broker. I go into seniors' homes and I help them qualify for insurance that meets their needs and fits their budget. And I love it so much. It is super, super rewarding. But I was just so concerned with meeting up with seniors because they're considered right now just a very vulnerable population. And guys, I struggled a lot with the decision, but now I just do the best I can, practice social distancing. If I can do it from my car or the yard, I can. So it's taken some adjustments, but I'm still able to soldier on. I did hit a point where I was just like, man, maybe I'll just live like really cheaply and just wait for this whole thing to pass over. But I just thought about it, man, who knows when this will pass over? And it just reminded me that if I'm going to be an entrepreneur, I have to know how to adjust, because the only thing constant in life is change. Like things are constantly changing. And when you have to go and hunt for your food and you don't have someone taking care of you, hunt for your food means like if you don't work, you do not get paid. There are no small business loans at this point in the game. There's definitely no unemployment. I mean, there's a little stimulus check coming, but that's just going to go right back investing into my business. But my point is, I realized that this is the new normal, that I was going to have to figure out a way to adjust and to still grow and build my business because I have no other choice. But I also realized that with this adjustment comes just a lot of, I need to be emotionally, physically just energetic and agile. And I have struggled with my weight forever. My weight will go up and down, up and down, up and down. I lost quite a bit of weight last year. I started gaining some back. So I'm now back on the fitness track. But I just realized that, you know what? When I was sitting in corporate America full time, I could do that overweight. Like in corporate America, it required so little of me that it didn't matter how I ate. It didn't matter how tired I was or how much I was experiencing brain fog. Like none of that mattered because, to be honest with you, I just had to show up. Like, no, I didn't have to think much. I didn't have to think about my future. I just had to show up. And I just realized that I'm in a whole new playing field. Like self-employment, entrepreneurship is a totally different arena. One that I thought that I was prepared for when I was building my credit restoration business. But no, this is completely different. I'm human resources. I'm marketing. I am the fun committee. I am public relations. I am, my worst role ever, technical support. Y'all have to see me in here fighting with this printer. Like, thank God for my boyfriend. You know, I'm the worker. I have to go out and get it. And it takes a lot of energy. And I just had a come to Jesus meeting with myself during this time of quarantine where I said, you know, how can I improve my efficiency? How can I improve my work ethic? How can I be the absolute best that I can possibly be, make the absolute most money that I can possibly make? What is it about me that I need to change? And guys, I realize that I have got to get my weight and my eating habits under control, that it is my Achilles heel and it is holding me back. And it is tough to admit it to you guys because it was tough to admit to myself. But I remember like I had a really busy day last week and I was running around a lot and I had a bunch of appointments. And when you're talking about something like life insurance, which is not an exciting, joyful product, but I still have to be clear. I still have to be energetic. I still have to hold someone's attention. I still have to be able to move from one note to the next with the same level of energy and enthusiasm. So I remembered I had a couple more appointments to go and I was just feeling so just tired. And I had a great day, but I was just so exhausted. And I just realized that, man, just carrying around just all the extra weight is just dragging me down. I'm not as light on my feet as I could be. And honestly, just moving around, we take it for granted how much energy just goes into just moving our bodies around. And when I realized that I was moving myself around with over 100 extra pounds on my frame that don't need to be on me, I said, man, I'm just making life just so much harder for myself. So I just realized that unless I get this under control, I'm holding myself back. And I said all that to say so many times in life that there's just something, there's an Achilles heel, there's this kryptonite that's holding ourselves back. I know a lot of us have huge financial goals. And you know what? We think that they're not possible. Like we think that our goals just aren't even realistic. I remember dating a guy that would always call me a dreamer. I remember when I said, well, my goal is to just work for myself full time, still maintain my lifestyle and still be able to save money, but work for myself full time and make my own schedule. And I remember he said that you're a dreamer, that's not realistic. Now, I took that to heart for a little bit, but I'm just sitting here thinking like, man, no, that wasn't unrealistic that I'm doing it now. But you know what? I'm holding myself back by not working on my eating habits, by not getting to a healthy weight and maintaining a healthy body so I can be the best business person that I can. But for everyone out there, like, ask yourself, man, what's holding me back? Why am I not able to save money? Why am I not able to grow my side hustle or grow my side business? Why am I not able to get the job that I know that I'm qualified for? Why am I not able to convey these ideas and get them out that I know that will grow my brand or make me so much money? Like, what is it? And I think if you're honest with yourself, it's not any set of circumstances outside of you. I know for me, I realized it wasn't any set of circumstances outside of me. It was me. So you have to ask yourself, what is it about you? And the answer will frustrate you. The answer will piss you off because it's not fun to realize, oh man, this is what's been holding me back. But you know what it will do? It will definitely set you free. It set me free. I mean, I'm excited that, oh my gosh, I just have to change. Like, oh wow, I just have to make a decision and then just change. And it's simple. It's not easy, but it's simple. If it was easy, all of us would be where we want to be and still live the same lifestyles and still have the same behaviors that we have. And that's just not going to happen. Another thing I realized is I'm a procrastinator. Like, I know that I've committed to bring you guys a new episode every couple weeks, and I don't have time. Like right now, I could be doing so much content. But I kept saying, oh, I'll do it on Friday. Oh, I'll do it on Saturday. Oh, I said it today. I said, Starr, record this episode. I said, you have what you want to say. You know what you want to say. Go ahead and get it out. Like, procrastinating just adds so much stress to my life. And I'm sure it adds a lot of stress to your life. And when I'm talking to people all the time and we're sharing what we have to work on to just get to our best selves, nearly everyone says procrastination. But what I'm realizing about that behavior is once you do the activity, you realize, man, this was not bad at all. And it also just boosts your self-esteem and it boosts your confidence. And that's the same thing with my eating and my weight loss. Every time that I work out, every time that I make a healthy food choice, it just makes me want to keep making good choices. It makes me a better saver. It makes me a better investor. I have better ideas. I'm more creative. Like, I'm more confident and outgoing. I'm in a better mood. It's just like a trickle down effect. One good decision just really spurs other good decisions. One move in the positive direction in one area of your life helps you move in a positive direction in other areas of your life. So the thing about procrastination is once you do the thing that you said that you're going to do, let me repeat that. Basically, once you do what you said you were going to do, when you said you were going to do it, it puts you in a great mood. It's a victory. And just life and goals are just one victory after the next. Yes, there's going to be some failures, but like I said, this procrastination is something we can control. So once we just do it, it feels good. It's done. So yeah, for me, I realized during this quarantining period that procrastination is holding me back. My eating habits are holding me back. And I also can get easily distracted. Like, I love social media. I'm an Instagram head. Everybody knows that I am not much of a TV watcher. Like, I barely ever watch TV, but man, Instagram is my TV. I could just scroll and scroll and scroll and scroll and scroll, and hours pass by. And I tell myself that it's business related. Oh, I'm looking up business quotes. I'm looking up news articles about entrepreneurship and people skills and sales skills. Like, I really tell myself a bunch of bull of why I need to be on there so much, but I realize that, first of all, it's helping me procrastinate because typically I'm supposed to be doing something else. And two, it's often a huge waste of time. Now, I do need to be on social media a bit because, you know, I have a podcast. I need to find out what's going on. I have a business that I'm building. I have a brand. But a lot of times I'm on the Shade Room reading about someone that's already in the position that they want to be in, or I'm looking up just a really obscure fact that I don't need to know ever, but definitely not at the point that it's taking up so much of my time. But anyway, that just goes back to the procrastination. I use things as a distraction. I tell myself that it's for business and it's not. So eating habits, procrastination, and basically, let's just call it time management. Yep, time management. Need to work on that. Those are the three things that I am working on, and I know it's going to propel my finances and my business and just my life in general so much further. So guys, your homework assignment is to find three things, discover three things, dig deep, be honest with yourself. Your three things may be totally different from mine, or you may share some of them. But anyway, this isn't for me. This is for you. So be honest with yourself. Write down, because I even said that I was going to start journaling. That always helps me with like weight loss and my goals and stuff. And I love journaling, but I'm just not consistent with it. But yeah, write it down. Use this time to just write down what it is that's holding you back. Just start little baby steps of changing that behavior. It's just a decision. I know it sounds simple, and it is, but it's just not easy, because you know what? If it was easy, all of us would be where we want to be now. All right, guys. So thank you so much for tuning in. Be safe out there. Please wash your hands. Practice social distancing. Stay home if you absolutely can. I ate just like a smorgasbord of little things for dinner today because I just am trying to avoid grocery shopping. I'm trying to limit my time out and about as much as possible. So I said, Starr, okay, you're just going to have to figure out what to eat with what you have in your freezer and your refrigerator. So it worked out good. I made me some chicken stir fry. It was pretty good. But yes, guys, just be safe, be healthy during this time. Take some time to definitely rest and to rejuvenate, but also take some time to grow. You know, when stuff gets back to normal, which it may be a while, but it will, it always does. You're going to, and I know I'm going to value these periods. All right. So thank you so much for tuning in to a new episode of What the Finance. You guys take care. Bye.